Hey guys, it's DJ Santiago, aka the Real Estate Jock, with today's tip and today's message. Just really a response to a lot of the questions I get on a daily basis as an investor, as well as an agent in real estate. Is what is a lease purchase? And I want to try to explain it the best way I possibly can so that everybody kind of understands why this is a great strategy to either build your real estate investing portfolio or just for your personal situation. Maybe you're trying to get out of a home and attract a certain type of buyer, or maybe you're trying to get into a home and work with a specific type of seller that's going to be open to this idea. So let me just try to run through some really quick bullet points here. Number one, it's no different than if you've ever had a car that you've leased for a substantial amount of time. Generally, at the end of that lease, you can buy the car, and the terms of that are usually disclosed to you at the beginning. It is the exact same process, okay? If you know that at the end of 3 years, your car is going to be valued at $16,000, then that's the price that you're going to have to go out and get another loan to buy that car if that's what you decide to do. And the same thing with lease purchasing a piece of property, whatever that piece of property is. As you're going into the home or into the piece of property or into the commercial property, whatever it is you're buying, you're going to say, okay, what will you take per month and what are you selling this for? And if we can come to terms on what I will pay you if I'm the buyer, what I will pay you per month, and also what the terms are up front, that is a lease purchase, okay? If you are an investor and you're exercising this particular strategy, I urge you to get at least a 24 to 36 month term on your lease with the option to purchase, okay? And you also want to make sure that that particular lease is assignable, allows you to sublet it if you are an investor. Most investors are not going to actually live in the home themselves. They are going to find somebody else that is going to live in the home and is generally going to buy it from that particular investor. And so it becomes almost like a trickle-down effect. If you're an investor, if you're just a private person, you pick up the phone, you call a person who's selling their home, or even a person who's leasing their home. They're already renting it out. And by simply asking a few questions like, Mr. Seller, is this something you would ever sell? I know you're leasing it right now. I know you were looking to rent it out. Are you open to selling it? You know, if I'm willing to commit to a longer lease period, and you know, I don't want to move around and bounce around. I like to, if I like your home and I like the area and I like where I'm going in my life while being in your home, I want to have the right to buy this place. And you'll be surprised if you ask some questions, why they're selling it will start to come out, and you may find yourself in a really good position to do that. And you'll actually have access and control of a home that you don't even really own, but you can execute that right to purchase generally if it's written up the right way at any time. You also want to try to get something called rent credits involved in this particular situation. If you are the buyer, ask your seller, hey, Mr. Seller, can I get a portion of my monthly payment to you attributed to that purchase price that we agreed on? So if it's $100,000 and I'm going to pay you $1,000 a month for 60 months, I would like 100 of those dollars that I send you every month to go towards that $100,000 payment at the end. And so what you may find at the end of the term of your lease, you now only need a loan or to cash them out at $80,000 because of the rent credits that you're getting. It is a great, great strategy to use, whether it's, again, for personal use or for investment purposes. But to me, there's nothing that provides you the level of control on a property with the least amount of exposure, because again, it's an option to purchase. It's not a commitment to purchase. No different than that car. At the end of that lease, if you don't want it anymore, you turn it in good condition, and they say, hey, you can get another lease or you can buy something. You can do whatever you want at that time as long as you've made your payments. No different with the house. As long as the house is in working condition, you can walk away scot-free. And so think about the volatility of the market depending on where you live. You know, if you're in some places where the market is pretty steady, it may not be that big of a deal, but in certain parts of the country, markets are shooting up 30-40% a year. Usually that means it can also come down at 30-40% a year. And if you're in a lease purchase situation, you do have the opportunity to walk away from that property because, again, it's an option. It's not an obligation. So I hope this video shares with you guys some ideas on what a lease option is. And it's really a fancy term. In real estate, for some reason, we love to come up with new terms and sell a bunch of books on what it is. Real estate investing has been going around forever, and there are really no new strategies, just new names. But lease purchasing is a great strategy for you to do, whether you're looking just to build your personal portfolio or your real estate investing portfolio. I hope this information helps you guys. As always, you guys can reach out to me, give me a call. If I can help you with your particular property, your particular situation, I love to solve problems in real estate like I wish somebody would have done for me back in 2012. And so if I can help you in any way, shape, or form, please reach out to me. And remember, it's not that complicated. It's just real estate. So, the Real Estate Jock signing off, and we'll talk to you guys next time.